Hello children. Today, we are going to revise the chapter of rational numbers. First of all, let's see what is the need of rational numbers. Integers are used to represent opposite situations, like positive for right distances or profits and negative for left distances or losses. When dealing with fractional distances, such as 750 meters above sea level, we can represent it as plus 3/4 of a kilometer. Representing distances below sea level involves using negative fractions, like minus 3/4 of a kilometer. This highlights the need to expand our number system to include both integers and fractional numbers for a more versatile representation of different scenarios. Now that we know why do we need rational numbers, let's see what rational numbers actually are. A rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the form p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. In p upon q, the integer p is the numerator, and the integer q, not equal to 0, is the denominator. Thus, in minus 3/7, the numerator is minus 3, and the denominator is 7. Do you know, even rational numbers can be positive and negative? Consider the rational number 2 upon 3. Both the numerator and denominator of this number are positive integers. Such a rational number is called a positive rational number. The numerator of minus 3/5 is a negative integer, whereas the denominator is a positive integer. Such a rational number is called a negative rational number. Rational numbers also have a special property that they can be represented on a number line. The points to the right of 0 are denoted by positive sign and are positive rational numbers. The points to the left of 0 are denoted by negative sign and are negative rational numbers. They have a form to write them in, called the standard form, and a rational number is said to be in the standard form if its denominator is a positive integer and the numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. Now, let's see, how do we compare rational numbers? To compare to negative rational numbers, we compare them ignoring their negative signs and then reverse the order. Like, while comparing minus 2.3 and minus 4.6, we remove the minus sign in front and then compare 2.3 and 4.6 to get that 4.6 is greater than 2.3. Now we reverse the order for the correct answer, that is, minus 2.3 is greater than minus 4.6. Did you know? We can find unlimited numbers of rational numbers between any two rational numbers. Let's see the most important part of the chapter, operations on rational numbers. First is addition. While adding rational numbers with same denominators, we add the numerators keeping the denominators same. Adding rational numbers with different denominators. As in the case of fractions, we first find the LCM of the two denominators. Then, we find the equivalent rational numbers of the given rational numbers with this LCM as the denominator. Next is subtraction. While subtracting to rational numbers, we add the additive inverse of the rational number that is being subtracted to the other rational number. Next, we have multiplication. While multiplying a rational number by a positive integer, we multiply the numerator by that integer, keeping the denominator unchanged. We multiply two rational numbers in the following way. Step 1. Multiply the numerators of the two rational numbers. Step 2. Multiply the denominators of the two rational numbers. Step 3. Write the product as result of step 1 divided by result of step 2. And the last operation is division. To divide one rational number by the other non-zero rational number, we multiply the rational number by the reciprocal of the other. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on Eduref to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 7. Thank you.